It's the rundown brought to you by Movement Watches. The average person spends almost 7 hours a day in front of a screen. That's the average person. We are probably
18.
I was gonna say 12 to 18 on any given day.
Yeah.
So that's why MVMT has come out with the blue light glasses that helps filter out all of the harmful light that can do damage to your eyes, and you're gonna look stylish, and you're gonna help those eyes. Keep those. You got good eyesight?
Yeah, I got fake glasses.
You have 20/20?
No, I mean they're not fake glasses. They're like the minimum you would need.
You wear fake glasses because you can see and don't need them?
They're not technically fake. They're more or less fake. But
I find that offensive to me.
Can I put yours on?
I have to. Yeah, sure.
You're like blind as a bat.
See.
My brother's like legally blind. Like he would not be able to like drive a car.
Yeah, I can't really see. It's pretty blurry.
That's still. It's like if I put his on, it's like you literally. Can't
Yeah,
see
I don't think
anything.
I'm as bad as.
This just makes you
people.
feel like drunk almost.
Had a few drinks.
Like you're like. You ever do that, like the drunk driving
It's like
goggles?
Brendan is. I see Brendan, a blob of Brendan taking a
not
picture,
fun
which
for me.
I don't appreciate. 'Cause I bet I look weird without the glasses.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Yeah.
You're not a contacts guy, huh?
I had contacts for a long time, and then I ran out of them.
And you just never got them again.
Instead of going to get them re-upped, I was like, I'll just wear glasses.
That was back in 2012. Right?
That was a long time ago. Yeah,
that's great.
That was. I mean, I'm very lazy.
Well, these glasses are. You don't need a prescription for them. It's everybody who might have harmful glare and light and all that stuff. And so your eyesight will be better. You won't have any headaches. You'll sleep better at night. You'll look better. Movement glasses, watches, accessories, the whole nine. Go to mvmt.com/rundown and get 15% off plus free shipping. We start off with one of my favorite videos in a long time. This reporter getting blasted with the sprinkler it's just the commitment to the professionalism is unbelievable. But why would you even do this?
Илья Помазун, я становлюсь еще мокрее и мокрее. Давай продолжаем свой... Красота. Ну вот, все равно продолжая свой эфир. В общем, сложно будет ЦСКА усилить как-то игру по ходу этого матча. И становлюсь еще мокрее и мокрее. Но все равно, продолжая говорить, у Ахмата тоже все очень интересно.
Like when he speeds up, he's trying to get it in before he gets blasted, and then he just stands there and takes it to the face like
I didn't
Hubs.
notice that. I thought it was like a bit.
I thought he was like, I'm going to stand right here. That's going to be in the line of fire, and that's why I did it.
I mean, like he definitely saw it coming.
He knew it was coming,
Yeah,
but
for
when
sure.
he gets the phone out and he's reading off his script and he's like, whatever language it is, like trying to get it in, and then it like, hits him and he's just like, didn't get it done. I mean, it being a bit would make more sense to me because it's utterly fucking ridiculous.
You could also
just set that shot up and
just
be like,
duck. Like just
There's
move.
so many. That's why I think it has to be. I don't know if it's a
was it a
bit
challenge?
or
Like
it's just
see if you can get it in beforehand?
There are
like,
so many
Could've
ways
been.
to get out of the way of this.
Yeah.
That it, like you had to really, and he should have because I don't know if you've been hit in the face with that stuff.
Doesn't feel
That shit,
good.
it's hard.
Doesn't feel
Horrible.
That water comes out really.
I reminded me
fucking
of Hubs getting blasted in the face.
blasted.
Yeah, that's right. I
Absolute
forgot
fucking
about that.
facial.
Red Sox win again, 3 straight. It's tough going into Sunday, going for the 4-game sweep. Your thoughts?
I mean, at this point, things couldn't possibly get worse. I mean, things couldn't get worse at all. Everything's great.
That was unbelievable. That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
But like,
this guy just
but
willingly
Hubs
did it
was
to
at
himself.
least a bit. This,
Yeah.
And
Well,
also
the only thing I
imagine,
can see is that maybe these guys, all these reporters do it. Like, you stand in the same spot. It's like, can you get your report in?
That I
before
would
the-
like. It's like you're
before
bored
the-
at work. You
Yes.
figure out different little games
Yeah,
to play.
it's their version of Ball and Cup. And this guy he wrote too long of like an update script and he just got
You
blasted.
got screwed.
I imagine let's call this guy Ukrainian. The Ukrainian version of All Business Pete was pretty furious about this because that mic was.
Oh, that's
That
that's
mic
Dunzo.
was catching a lot of water.
That thing is.
I can't even bounce a basketball near these cameras. Pete comes running out like, "What are you doing?" That's
Getting blasted with
expensive
water.
equipment
Yeah.
that's just getting soaking wet.
Well, it went viral, so it worked.
That's true.
Carli
a lot
Lloyd.
of attention for this country that we can't name nor the station.
No idea. It's soccer. It was soccer, right?
I'm gonna guess soccer. 'Cause
Okay.
it's
Well, there's
boring.
your segue. Carli Lloyd, women's soccer stud, is getting offers to kick for the preseason, right? Something like that?
How serious are these offers?
They can't be that serious, right?
Like they
Why
obviously
not?
saw the video.
Hey, can you talk to somebody from Nike for me? They gave me like $500 in burn. Yes!
Because I don't think it's like a great idea.
How come?
Because I think if she gets lit up, it would be very bad.
Yeah,
No.
but like, when's the last time a kicker got hit?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess so, but
If there's any position you can have, we had
it's definitely the position to do it. I'm just saying, is it worth any? I don't know. Imagine that. That's actually the better discussion. Do you think if someone had the opportunity to, they would just lay out Carli Lloyd?
Yeah.
You think so?
You think so?
I don't think so. I wouldn't. If I'm an
think that's just
NFL
like
player
Think
and it's the
Peace City?
preseason and it's just like, I don't know, it's a botch snap and it's a live ball and you could just boom, I'd be like,
Which I think is even more
I
reason
think
to
it's more
sign her
offensive
then.
if they don't.
yeah,
It's definitely offensive, but I think the hesitation is a reason to sign Carli
Right.
Lloyd. That's something
She's actually the
Belichick
most
would do.
untouchable
Where it's like,
of
if we didn't
all.
have Gronkowski, like Belichick would be like, look, there might be one time that they even hesitate. Bam, that's an advantage. I think you're foolish if you don't sign Carli Lloyd.
you got to start running fakes with her and shit then too. It's like,
Yeah.
listen, no one's gonna touch her. Just, bam.
No, I think they'd lay her out. I think she's just like anybody else on the field. You wearing pads,
I mean,
you got the ball,
listen,
you're going to get hit.
John once famously played hockey against a chick. She fucking bodied him because he wasn't prepared.
She did.
She told him to eat his box,
When I-
eat her
She
box.
said, "Eat my box."
In the
really?
face-off.
We were
They was
going
like,
to the
get down there. She's
face-off,
like,
and
"Eat
she
my
just went,
box."
"Eat my
Pow.
fucking box."
She's more of a man than you
I
are.
was like,
Definitely.
what the fuck
I played-
was
I
that?
played,
I think she had 4 goals that game. I mean, she just lit. I mean, she went on to play like D1 college hockey. She was better than us as
Anyway,
it is.
yeah.
But it was like that didn't help. That's for sure.
No, it didn't.
There was a girl in middle school I played football with, and she was like one of the hardest hitters on the team.
Yeah.
She was a complete badass.
We had a
Right.
female kicker. The high school I went to my freshman year, I believe, or maybe it was even just like the high school in my town, and maybe it was before I got there. Maybe it was like 8th grade. But they had a female kicker. She was great. Portuguese. That's what the Portuguese
The
do.
Portuguese say. It's definitely the position that if this ever does happen, there will be a kicker. But I don't know. I can't. I guess why
I
wouldn't
think
they
a
be
punter would be
serious,
harder, but I think
yeah.
like a win as a kicker.
Place kicker is.
I guess if you're kicking kickoffs though, it's like
you're
gotta
you're
be
in a
in the
live
mix.
ball. Yeah.
once you kick that ball, you grab the fucking tee, and you get the fuck off the field.
You run
if they beat those
right
other
off the
10,
field.
then get off the field. It's gonna be dangerous.
What did she hit, like a 55-yarder or something in those
55
videos?
yarder. But also that was in practice. I feel like McAfee still
absolutely.
still
McAfee
bangs
hits
like 85
70
yarders,
yeah.
just like
yeah,
for
live
fun.
action, pads, like defense coming at you, whole different ball game. But I hope she does it. I think that'd be
That'd
cool.
I think it'd be
That'd
great. I think
awesome.
it'd be. I haven't watched any preseason game. I watched a little bit on the.
No,
plane
I would
the other day.
definitely watch
I
that.
would watch the
first female NFL player. I don't care what position.
Do you
it
say
is.
it's a lot of teams? Because that was for the
I don't know
Ravens. That was for the Ravens. That
She got a few
had that
offers.
practice.
That's what
Yeah, I
I
believe
saw.
it was phrased as a few in the headline. So
I mean, few's a lot. I could say.
yeah, more than one is a lot to me
Yeah.
in this situation.
Sure.
Time for our Labatt Blewett segment. Don't blow it, like Bryce Harper blew it naming his kid Krew with a K. Don't tell me you like it.
Oh, I don't like it, but it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, no, I mean it's actually perfect for that, but
A Vegas Mormon, you got to knew something crazy was coming down the line here.
well, also more so to me, and make sure you go get yourself a Labatt Blue. Don't blow it like this, Labatt Blue.
What was it? K-R-E-W?
Krewaron. Krew Aron Harper.
A-R-O-N?
Aron. No
I mean,
double
this
A.
is
tough.
this is straight out of Key and Peele. This is crazy.
Krew Aron.
This is, I mean, in essence, it's actually the perfect name. It's like, you will grow to be a flashy, cocky douchebag with like long flowing hair because like you're gonna be like Bryce Harper. And so in that case, to me, Krew Aron Harper is actually the perfect name.
You know what? I'm coming around on Krew.
Krew?
Yeah,
What's up, Krew?
I think
Hey,
Krew.
I hate my
Imagine the
name.
rest of your
My
life
name
just
is so,
going,
like,
You hate
name's-
your name?
It's actually
Your
K.
name stinks. My name stinks.
My
Everybody,
name's
like,
fine.
we
My name's
have-
great.
Kevin, it's
My
just-
name
it's
is
just
my name
boring.
is
There's nothing interesting
normal,
in
but
John.
not like John. Everyone's named John.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
all
like,
right.
I like Kevin.
Yeah, I like John. There's a lot of variations of it. I think that's a good name. Trent is like, I just have Trent. and that's
Yeah, there's
it.
no like Trento,
Trenty
Trent,
is very,
you know, like,
very
Johnny,
condescending,
J-Man,
and I don't like
whatever, I
it.
don't know.
J-Man?
J-Man,
I'll tell you what, Crew's a lot better than
Jonathan,
J-Man.
John, there's
Jack.
all the
You go by
variations.
Jack, can't you?
Yeah, that's ridiculous, by the way.
We also
we just
have-
let that happen.
My family has 9 Johns in it, or had 9 Johns. I think some have died since. But
Are you
like,
a third or are you a junior?
No,
You're
we
anything?
all get different middle names.
Oh.
But
That's
it's like
stupid.
you just get so bored of being like everyone's named
But
John here.
I get that. That's the other extreme. But Krew is like the pendulum's going a little too far the other direction.
Krew Aron.
You got to think about your whole life. What? Your name's what? Krew? With a K? Okay. It's
That's
like,
the th- I think
his
that's what
whole
would bother
life is
me.
going to be explaining his name.
Yeah,
and how to
but
spell it.
as my second name, which is
Well,
a
that's
rare
a
one,
disaster.
eventually you're just like, fucking call it whatever you want. You get to like Fitelberg, Fidel. What? Like, I don't fucking care, man. Just say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I'll get it. It's close enough.
You're also the most apathetic man in the world, where it's like, I don't care what you think of me or what you call me.
Some
people will probably be bothered by it.
Yeah, you call me Krew, call me Aron. I don't fucking
What's like a
care,
nickname for Krew? I guess
if
Krew
you
is
say
the
something
nickname.
close to my name, I'll
Krew.
Krew?
Krew. No,
hanging with the crew. Come on, I like Krew. I'm in on Krew.
Hanging with
The
crew.
K is what bothers me because
The
you're gonna
crew.
have to do that. You're gonna be with the
Yeah.
K. Anything where you have to be like, is it with this?
Right.
You fucked up.
And then Aaron with one A. That actually makes more sense than the double A, but
Yeah,
double A is common, so now you gotta.
Bryce
He's
Harper
actually
started a
going back.
movement. He's spelling
Krew
words
Aron,
right
the way it's all spelled is like if a
All
child
phonetic.
wrote it.
Yes,
now.
exactly that.
Yeah.
Yes.
They think that's what it is.
Like the K should be
K.
backwards.
K.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Aaron, like, yeah, why are there two A's? That makes no
The only
sense.
thing would be
Krew
better
Aron
if
is only
Krew-
allowed to write his name in crayon. Everywhere he
his-
goes, forever.
55-year-old guy, break out the
The only
Crayolas.
thing that would be better is if it was KROO. Crew. The double O.
I think that's a good way to save this. If you Krew Aron for like signing a lease on a house, a lease on an apartment, crayon.
Crayon.
Everything, legal documents, crayon. He has to walk around with just like a big 54 pack of Crayolas
Just-
at all times.
That's great.
By
I
the
think
way,
that's right.
How wild is it to like, we just did, 5-minute segment on the show because this dude chose a name for his kid. It's like a wild level of fame. Where
Yeah.
And granted, he did it if his name was like Tom, we wouldn't have done this.
Well,
but,
famous people usually
but-
drop the ball on names. When they get famous, they're like, I want to do something edgy. Like, remember when Michael Jackson did Blanket?
Blanket.
That was the extreme example.
Apple was the one
Apple.
for me. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Apple,
Yeah.
it's like,
There's a lot of city names. I think it's Brooklyn Beckham, right? There's
Brooklyn was very hot for a minute.
which is also
Even that,
just
though,
like
I don't know,
cities.
it sounds like a
Cities are a bad name because
Paris.
you immediately think that's where you were conceived. At least that's what I think.
Well, that's famously the Ron Howard situation, right?
Right. That's Ron Howard. That's what there's a great joke in 30 Rock where he wants to name his kid after the city. Tracy Morgan wants to name his kid after the city he was conceived in. He goes, but it was a wild night. So it's either named Virginia, Paris, or bathroom at the Teterboro Airport.
Well, doesn't Ron Howard have something like that? Like
yeah,
one
Dallas
of them was
Bryce Howard. Dallas Bryce Howard is.
right, but they
'Cause
all
he was
have
conceived
they all
in
have
Dallas?
the name of the city, but there's one that
that
was
what
like
That's what Dallas Bryce
Okay.
was. She was conceived in Dallas.
there's one that's a little like funny. I don't know what it is, but it's like everyone else has like a normal city name, and then there's one that was like it was like in a hotel somewhere that we don't know, or like he didn't know
No, it was
which
a car, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was
maybe
it?
that the name. Maybe
Is
it's
the
like a
name
name.
of the street on the car they
Yeah,
fucked in?
yeah,
Something
right.
like that?
That's what it. Everyone
Yeah.
has a city, and then one of them has a street because it was like we fucked in a car.
Oh.
So yeah, every time someone says, think about that. Every time someone says your name, you think about your parents fucking in the back
Yeah,
of a Ford
exactly.
Taurus on the corner of
That's what you can't go city names. You go Krew though. Go Krew.
Or you know what you do in that case? You just like make up a fucking whatever city that street was in or some shit. I don't know. You don't have to point this one kid out for the rest of your life, and they know that your parents fucked in a car that night.
I think
Jesus
it's a pretty
Christ,
good story, though.
Ron
I wish I
Howard.
had a cool story like that. I got nothing like that.
You were the
No.
biggest baby born. That's fine.
I do have a story. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
you're fine. You don't need a conception story. You got a birth story. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
What else we got here? Pete Davidson, not cool. Pete Davidson called his audience. I'm paraphrasing here because I forgot the order of them. Like a spoiled bunch of entitled, privileged, retard assholes.
Film everything, but not enjoy the show for fucking an hour, then like, I don't gotta be here. I can just give them their money back because I don't give a fuck. So like, whenever somebody else comes to your fucking town and wants to perform and is exhausted and flies all the way to the middle of fucking nowhere to do jokes to you little privileged little assholes, don't fucking ruin the show for people who actually want to be here. That's the problem. No, don't get me. It's because like half of you did it. That's what's fucked up about our generation. They're like, yeah. It's like, wait, you were the one filming, moron. That's why we're embarrassing. That's why the world is gonna end in 25 years because you're all fucking retarded. Yeah, I meant it that way, idiots.
It's a good list.
That's like a Mad Libs. Like you just throw them all
Yeah.
together.
It's 'cause they pulled
Obviously,
out
the
their
retard's
phones.
gonna hurt.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
because
get
they were
their
filming
They
it.
were filming.
I think they were filming during one of his stand-up
Which I know is a
sets.
thing in comedy. You don't want your jokes out there, so you really, they make an announcement oftentimes to not put them out at all.
Dave Chappelle has those little bags that they put in
Yeah,
there when
that's
you
pretty
zip tie 'em
extreme.
or whatever.
You gotta like literally lock them up.
In his news special, I think it is. He's talking about how he went on. I forget what his topic was. But he's like, I figured, fuck it. Everyone's phone's in a bag. They can't record this shit. It's like, turns out there was a reporter there from the New York Times, and they took diligent notes.
I mean, one of these days, someone's gonna have an emergency at a Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle concert, and they're gonna be like, "We're suing you because we couldn't get our fucking we couldn't call 911
I
or some
couldn't
shit."
see my mom on her deathbed because
Right,
I
'cause you
missed.
locked
My
it
dad
up.
called me 55 times, and I just couldn't get there because I was watching you tell jokes.
I get it. I understand all of it, but like, to
I
me,
think
like,
it's as soon as you get out the door, though, the bag automatically unlocks. So it's not that bad. I think
I've never. Is that
How
how, is it
advanced
like
are
a,
these
like
bags?
a
I think
GPS
they're
thing?
pretty-
Like,
I think there are some where they just take them, but I think there are some stadiums, arenas, shows, theaters, whatever, where
unlocks
it's like
based on
basically
your-
almost like a dog collar.
Yeah.
I think I've never been in one, but I feel like I read that once.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I just think Pete Davidson's young enough that like, I don't know. You're basically part of that like generation. to
Yeah,
me.
I think
Yeah,
he even said on
you're
stage-
in the phone
I
generation,
could be
dude.
mistaken, but I think he said on the stage, he's like, "You guys and your millennials with your phones."
Millennials.
It's like, dude, you're 23.
I hate fucking how lazy it is to say millennial. It's so
Yep.
goddamn.
That's like the
millennials are
Gottlieb
like
thing.
40 years old now.
I know.
Yeah.
Nobody even
Millennials
knows.
are old with families
Nobody even
and
knows
houses
the
and
borders
shit.
and the like. You probably can be like 20 and you can be 40. It's a huge fucking
It's
range.
a huge range.
Of people who are, some are technologically advanced, some are not. Some people are entitled, some are not. It's just not a good. I mean, but you know what? You also at the same time know what people mean when they say millennial.
But I don't
So,
think I do when
like,
Pete Davidson says it. I don't
Well,
know
no.
what he means.
When you are one and you're throwing it around, it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Also,
here,
just
dude?
saying spoiled. If you're gonna call someone spoiled, you have to be at least 20 years older than them.
Spoiled is definitely a very much an age-based.
Yeah,
type
at
of
least
thing.
20, maybe 30 years older than them to get to like drop a spoiled on someone.
If he didn't say retard, do you think this becomes a headline?
No.
no,
So it's
That's
retard
definitely,
the problem.
yeah.
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 That's the
So
problem.
it's really not even that he's mad at the crowd, it's that he called them retards.
No, we see stand-ups get mad all the time at the crowd, being like, "Put your phones away, put your phones away."
Yeah.
You drop a hard R, people are gonna pay attention.
I just think it's the first comedian who was just like, I don't know, film it, dude. I think we'll be like, people love that.
yeah, I'm surprised.
I get that it's like your joke's gonna be out there, but like your joke's gonna be out there anyway. It's
And
gonna
not
happen
everybo-
regardless.
They act like
and-
everybody's gonna see it. Like they're gonna, if their special ends up on Netflix, even after people use their phone, there's gonna be a ton of people who haven't seen
Yeah.
it. Like they're
There's
acting
a
like
lot of
everybody's
people,
gonna watch that YouTube
especially
video.
if you're Pete Davidson. He's not like the pinnacle by any means, but he's a very successful dude.
Yeah.
Like, people are still gonna come watch you anyway. And then the flip side is like if you're smaller, like then what are you even fucking complaining
Yeah,
about?
it's
So
to
nobody should
take
be
the
complaining.
press. I was thinking about that when I was watching that Chappelle special. That everything he says would have been better in just like in live time, because it's everything he says you've heard before. It's funny, it's great. You have Dave Chappelle, he's a fucking genius. But everything you're like, yeah, no,
You know what?
that's not a brand new idea.
It's
I get
basically
that.
a lot like what Major League Baseball does. It's like, you have to watch our broadcast. It's
Right.
like, God forbid you go viral on the internet with a funny clip of your joke.
Yeah.
Like, that should be the fucking goal. If I'm ever doing stand-up, I'm gonna be like, everybody film it.
Yeah.
Everybody post it. Retweet it.
If I say anything funny, please put it
Please.
out. I'm trying to convince people that I'm funny. Please put it out.
I mean, it is. I get that it's not they're an artist and it's not their finished product. They're like,
Yeah,
they're still
I
working
get
out
that,
material and things
but-
like that. But if Pete Davidson's on stage, what he's saying is pretty fucking funny.
Right.
It might not be perfect, but it's
Good enough.
And I think that, again, the reference to spell thing, I think the best part of that was his extra when it wasn't really perfect. It was him just off the cuff. I think
It was
that's when
riffing,
you get
yeah.
the more interesting shit.
That's how the world works now. You don't need you film yourself on a phone. You don't need a high quality camera. You don't need a finished product. You just need like realness. All right, last topic here. Gronk is getting into the weed game. Said he had a big announcement, and obviously people were, when you say that, the
Yeah,
wheels
we were
start
on
spinning.
we were on the Cousins when the announcement came that he was going to have some big press conference, and we thought he was coming back to football.
Today, the endless possibilities of what could be next for Rob Gronkowski will be answered. Gronk is expected to reveal what the next chapter of his career will be around 9:30 this morning. He's holding a news conference in New York City. Maybe that's a clue. The former Patriots tight end announced his retirement from football back in March.
And he just tricked everybody because he's in a position where if he calls a press conference, and I think this is why he did it, because it's going to get a bunch of eyeballs because people think he's going to make a huge football announcement, and he's like, I'm entering the CBD.
He should do this like 3 or 4 more times before he inevitably does come back to
Yeah,
baseball.
I mean, he left the door very
wide open.
Very
Yeah.
open. He was like, he said, I could physically do it now. I'm not mentally there. He said, he's like, I probably wouldn't be within 6 weeks, but like maybe in 6 months, maybe in 2 years. He's like, I might come back, which I think it's definitely a smart business plan to keep talking about CBD. Because like as long as Gronk's like, I might come back, people are still interested in Gronk.
And I mean, just like Gronk weed, Gronk CBD. He should get
I think he's
fully into that shit.
Yeah, he says that this is the first time in 10 years he's felt okay, and he
owes it to a CBD.
He attributes a lot of the CBD.
Smart man.
But dude, he was talking about his leg, which did the Super Bowl hit. He's caught like a helmet to the thigh.
Ugh.
Yep.
He said that night he couldn't sleep for more than 20 minutes often. He said he just won the Super Bowl. He's laying in bed crying. Couldn't like, he was in so much pain. Went to the hospital, dumped out like more than 100 milliliters of blood. I forget what the number was, but he said it set the record at the hospital. It was the most
From like
blood.
bruising,
cool.
like internal bleeding type shit.
kinda nice.
He's like,
They like keep track of that.
I was setting records at the hospital.
You know what I'm picturing? Remember like on Double Dare where you had to like squeeze something and like fill up to the line? That was like Gronk's blood.
But the thing that I thought of the most in that is that wasn't a crazy play.
No, that was pretty
That's
standard.
how scary football is. Is like that was just a tackle.
Yeah.
And it was set a record at the what Super Bowl was this?
Well, and either way, that's
Atlanta. I always forget where they were.
What Super Bowl?
and that's why Andrew Luck fucked his shit up so much.
this wasn't
Because I'm gonna have these stories about Gronk in my head. Like that's why he can't play, because he was laying in his bed crying about his leg. And Andrew Luck probably who had equal amount of pain, but in my mind the story is, well, he just doesn't want to play anymore.
Exactly.
So stupid.
Yeah, you guys were
that up.
the point you guys made on the rundown yesterday, where it was like he should have spun it like, if I keep playing, I'm
dying.
in dire. I'm gonna
Yes.
die very soon.
Yes.
Instead, they went the other way with it. But anybody, that's the thing. After hearing
Luck
that Gronk
also
story,
he's got better. Gronk has better injuries. Luck's
Yeah.
were like his shoulder, his ankle.
But I think
Gronk's
we're-
like, I've had 3 back
It's gotta be
surgeries.
the head.
that's
and
the
the
thing. I
back.
think we're at a position of football where
Brain and spine.
it is true. Like even the little hits, like they're like that's basically almost a car wreck.
Yeah.
That your head, you can just be like, my head's all fucked up.
say
It's
that.
probably true.
Right.
It's just
yeah,
probably
even if
true.
you're exaggerating, even you might not know it, but it's probably true.
Yeah, if you could just say it, people would be like, all right, then that's you got to stop playing.
But get on that CBD.
He's gonna make so much goddamn
So
money.
much money. It's so smart.
He's gonna be-
He needs to have like a alcohol drink. He needs like his own version of Pink Whitney, and he has to have the CBD. And
Yeah.
he won't. Maybe he won't play then because he'll just be like, all right, I'm making a ton of money.
He's gonna be like Nick Lachey, right, in Ohio. Once Ohio legalizes weed, Nick Lachey becomes a billionaire because he owns so many weed farms or farms that
True?
are ready for weed. And I mean, Gronk's gonna be something like that. Gronk's gonna be. He's gonna just have his hat and so many rings. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm Rob
Now I'm
Gronkowski.
rich.
I'm a billionaire.
Nick Lachey, I haven't heard that name in a long
Yeah,
time.
it was. I remember it was because
Nick
maybe
Lachey.
a year or two
Haven't
ago.
heard that name in ages.
It was
Yeah.
like up for a vote in Ohio, and it didn't pass.
Nick
But
Lachey,
I remember the
he,
news story was like
he
Nick
sung
Lachey's
a
gonna
couple
be a billionaire.
songs, married a dumb hot girl.
Yep.
That's why he was famous.
They had that great reality show.
Chicken of the Sea.
That was it.
Chicken
His
of
wife
the
one
sea.
time mixed
That
up
was
chicken
it.
and tuna, and
Boom,
all it took.
off like a
A
rocket
fair
ship.
question. She got a bad rap for that.
she did. It was
A
always.
fair
It always
question.
makes you go, huh?
Yeah.
Chicken or tuna?
We all like pretend like, yeah, we're way
I
smarter.
mean,
but
I
it's
very
like,
firmly knew it was tuna, but
making some good points over there.
I get it.
Yeah,
It's
I
confusing.
knew it was tuna.
Put it this way,
but if I'd
I
never
know
had
that
it
dumb
before, I'd be like,
girls-
what's this?
I would know that dumb girls would mix that up. I know that smart girls would mix that up.
If
Girls do
I
that kind of
if I
stuff.
hadn't grown up eating Chicken of the Sea, and I just like one day I'm 20 years old and you're like, here's a can of food, I'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I agree.
Chicken or tuna?
I agree. It says chicken on it.
Yeah.
Talk about trying to throw
sorry
you,
for
chicken
fucking believing labels.
Of the sea.
it's trying to throw you off the
It's-
scent. But who's
It's the chicken.
You
of
you
the
just
sea.
see chicken, you're thinking
Tuna is the
that's
chicken of the sea.
I didn't
No,
know,
no,
but
I
if I
get
had
it.
it,
I know what it
I just
is.
wanted to make sure you do.
Yeah.
Because you guys started to scare me on that one.
But it says chicken. You think it's chicken?
It says, yeah, I mean, it says chicken.
It's like maybe we should start calling chicken tuna of the land.
Tuna of the land, yeah. You'd be like, what is this shit?
Is it tuna or is it chicken?
Very,
down here.
Jessica, I'm with you.